Figure it out!
Hello, this is Adam Koralik with Figure It Out Productions. The following video is part of our Quick Shoot series and is intended to aid the Dreamcast and gaming community. So here it is, the North American Sega Dreamcast. I'll show you the system really quickly. Here's the front, here's the top. On the front it says Sega, it has 4 controller ports, and they're labeled A, B, C, D. It says it's compatible with Windows CE. That's what it says. Side has nothing really, although there's this plastic indentation for some reason. On the side, and they all look like that, mine's not broken or anything. On the side, there's a vent and a modem. On the bottom, you have stickers that indicate the electrical standards and all that cool stuff. Also shows the build date, which is January of 2000. And it says it's NTSCU, it's American. And like everything else American, it's made in China. On the bottom, or on the back, sorry, you have the modem, and it says line. That's how you know it's a modem. A 56K modem, that is. If it said LAN, then you'd have a broadband adapter. That, and it would actually be able to fit a broadband cable in there. This could not, because it's a 56K modem. They did release the broadband adapter in North America for the Dreamcast. If you're a fan, get it. It can do some things, including web browsing, although that's not really a selling point since this is 2010, and if you can web browse, you're obviously, well, you're all obviously able to doing it because you wouldn't be able to watch the video otherwise. Over here, you have your AV out, which you could use RF cables, which you shouldn't do now, and you shouldn't have done in 1999 either. You have AV, which is composite. It's decent. You have the option of S-video, which for most people will be the superior option. But if you can, you should get a VGA adapter, because then you'll be able to put out 480p, which is essentially what the Wii can put out even now. It has its disadvantages, namely the biggest one being that finding a television with a VGA port is not the easiest thing in the world to do. But yeah, if you can do it, do it. I'll talk more about the VGA and all that in a different review. Serial port, this would have, made the system capable of doing other things like connecting to certain devices. As far as I know, in North America this was never used. And here's the power port, very important. So over here you have the box, the first version of the American box. Front, back, side, 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 side. Just a box, but just cool to see along with the system. So there you go. That's the North American Sega Dreamcast. It launched on September 9th, 1999, and it was a big hit initially, and we all know the tragedy of, I call it a tragedy, of how the system died. Or died here anyway. I would highly recommend getting one if you like video games. If you don't have one, this is a great system to have, and it's very inexpensive today. It's very, very affordable, and especially if you don't want to spend all the money to get a PS3 or an Xbox 360 or a Wii, because the Wii, you might think it's terrible. I kind of think it's terrible. You're welcome to attack me for that. I really don't care. You can go and start a flame war below about what's better. I'm not going to debate. I don't care. But yeah, here you go. Dreamcast. It's fun. So here you have the standard American version of the Sega Dreamcast booting up. Exactly what you would expect. So I'm playing this with Shenmue, the regular version. Yeah. Also, I'm displaying all this on VGA. You should know that. I will not display stuff on S-video or composite, never RF, unless otherwise specifically noted. So just always assume everything is going to be in VGA. Thanks for watching this video. Please subscribe if you so desire. However, we'd really appreciate it if you'd check out our other videos that are of a higher production caliber. Thank you.